Hello everyone and welcome to Think Python. Today I'll tell you how to clean your dataset, which is often also known as data wrangling. So first of all, we'll import the libraries pandas and numpy into my Jupyter notebook, for which I'll use import pandas as pd, and similarly I'll say import numpy as np. So I'm importing it as pd or np because time and again I don't have to type pandas and numpy, so I'll simply say pd and np. I run this cell. Okay, it is successfully done. So I'll say pd dot read. Now because the file is a CSV file, so I select read CSV from the drop down, and in the brackets I'll pass the name of my file, which is biostats.csv. Okay, now this is going to return me a data frame object, so I'll use variable df to store my data frame, and to view the data frame I'll simply type df and I run the cell. So I have this data frame now. So here let's have a quick look at the data frame. I have the columns name, sex, age, height and weight. So this is basically biostatistics of 17 different persons. Now first of all, what I want to do is, I don't like this index which is plain numbering. So I want my name column to be the index of my data frame. For that I'll use a very simple basic command, which is df dot set index. Okay, now I've used df because that is the name of my data frame, as you can see here. Okay, and the command is dot set index. Now inside the brackets we need to pass the name of the column which we want to set as our index. Okay, so here I want to set the name column, which is right here. So inside the brackets I'll say name. Okay, now one very important thing is, either you can make changes in your existing data frame or you can create a copy. So I want to make changes in my existing data frame, for which I need to give some additional information, which is in place equal to true. Okay, so by doing this, a new data frame is not created, but only the data frame on the name of df is modified to give it a new index. So let's have a look. Beautiful. So here you can see that now the indexing is by the name column. So remember, name is no more the column of the data frame, but now it has become the index of my data frame. You will find some of the columns with irrelevant entries. So as you can see here, bird is having weight which is minus 166. So minus 166 is not a relevant entry. Similarly, if you notice here, Myra is having minus 98, then the height of Ruth is minus 65. So these are all irrelevant and illogical entries. So in order to clean this and correct this, we have a command which is known as df dot replace. Okay, so I select this df dot replace. Now what do I want to do? First of all, I want to replace this negative value, which is minus 65. Now for example, I want to replace it with nan. Okay, so nan means not a number. So this nan is supported by numpy. So the command for this is now df dot replace. I want to replace this minus 65 by nan value. So I say np dot nan. Okay, so here in the last row the value was 65, minus 65, and now okay, it is still minus 65. Now could you guess why? Because I have not commanded it to make the changes in the same data frame, for which I need to say in place equal to true. Alright, now I run this again and let's have a look. Perfect. So the negative value has been updated to nan value. We have more than one value which you want to replace. So whenever you have more than one values to be replaced, then we need to pass a list inside the brackets. So to give a list, we always use square brackets. So the first entry of the list is -65, and next entry, which is a negative number, is lying here, this particular value, which is -166. So I say -166. So in a way, I'm passing a list of values to be updated by nan, and I want in place to be true. That means changes to be done in the same data frame. So I run this again and keep an eye on this value, the weight of Bert. Okay, so I run this again. Wonderful. So the weight of Bert here has been updated to an nan value. Okay, so this is one of the most useful data cleaning command which we use. What if I want to fill these nan values with some relevant value, right? Because age of Alex is nan and weight of Bert is nan does not seem very good to me in my data frame. So what I can do is I can simply use a command which is df.fillNA, and with what value do I want to fill my nan here. I take a random value. Let us take 100 because there is no entry of 100, so we can clearly make out, or we can take 1000. Alright, and if I see my data frame after giving this command, so here again we see that the value is not changed. Why is it not changed? Because I have not given in place equal to true. So the moment I give in place equal to true and I run this again, so you see that all the nan values have been replaced by 1000, right? So this is how we can change the value. I use the same command df.fillNA, but I do not wish to fill nan values with 1000, but what I want is I want my nan values to be replaced either by the next value or by the previous value. So if I want to replace nan by next value, then the command which I use is, I'll say, let me delete this part of the command. So I'll say method, okay, and method is ffill. Now ffill stands for forward fill, and because in our case nan is the very first value, so there's no previous value, hence no changes are being made. And however, if I use bfill, now bfill stands for backward fill, and if I run this, now what do we see? Perfect. So that means in the backward fill, the value is being filled in the backward direction. So if you compare the data frames, here the nan is replaced by 42. Okay, so if we see here, perfect. So that means the age of Alex has been replaced by the age of Bert, right? So this is how you can make changes in your data frame and clean your data, which is technically known as data wrangling. So I hope you like the tutorial and keep practicing. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section below. Till then, take good care. Bye-bye.